Hey guys, what's up? We are back here once again with another video. Today we are doing our Texas-Alabama hype and our preview video. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Help me reach my goal of 1,200 subscribers by the end of September. We're closing in on it. We're about 24 subscribers away, so help me hit that goal by hitting that subscribe button down below. Like this video if you enjoy it. Comment all your thoughts and opinions down below. And one other big thing, make sure that you go ahead and check out the live stream for this show. There will be a live stream out, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. Also, make sure you check out College Football Roundup. It is my podcast channel, and we will be able to put out the podcast over there. So make sure you go ahead and check that out as well. And finally, make sure that you go ahead, check out the website and all other links for that in the description. And let's get started with today's video. So, Texas-Alabama, big matchup. Texas played Rice last week, beat them 37-10, and Alabama played Middle Tennessee State, winning that game 52-0. Obviously, two teams that really don't have any sort of competition when it comes to Alabama or Texas, but obviously big wins there for each respectively. Jalen Milroe is the starting quarterback for Alabama. That was announced just a few days before the starting game, or the opening game, not the starting game. And I think it creates an interesting environment. Milroe, obviously the more athletic of the two quarterbacks between him and Ty Simpson. I think Buckner is probably just about as athletic as he is, though Buckner tends to make a lot of mistakes, and that's the reason I think for Buckner being behind in the pecking order. And I think when you look at it, this is a matchup between two teams that have a pretty good coaching. You have Steve Sarkisian with Texas, a 28-2 record for Nick Saban against his assistants, but the record has gotten worse in a couple of years with losses to Kirby Smart and Jimbo Fisher, respectively. So definitely creates a little bit of an intrigue there, with Steve Sarkisian obviously being the former Alabama offensive coordinator before getting the Texas head coaching job. So when it comes down to this, we're going to go over 3 keys for Alabama, 3 keys for Texas, and then give our game prediction here. So 3 keys for Alabama. Number 1, do not turn the ball over. You cannot be able to give up a bunch of easy possessions or free possessions to Bama, and I think that's just that you don't want to start with that. So that is the biggest key. You can't give up turnovers. You can't be giving up a lot of penalties. You can't make stupid mistakes. You got to get that stuff done, and you got to do it well. Then number 2, you got to help out Jalen Milroe. You got to be able to have a good offensive line play and good running back play. You got to be able to move the ball on the ground, be able to keep that balanced offense, be able to use the RPO and the read option as possible targets, because if you make this a very one-dimensional scheme in your Alabama, it is not going to look good, because I don't fully trust Jalen Milroe, and I don't think any Alabama fan fully trusts Jalen Milroe when it comes to being able to just pass the ball consistently down the field, getting guys open, making good passes and stuff like that. I don't think that it is a guarantee that they always win those matchups. Then number 3 for Alabama, this is the final one. You got to contain Quinn Ewers. You can't let him beat you over the top with passes to Xavier Worthy and stuff like that. You got to be able to contain this explosive Texas offense, and you got to do that by, first of all, stopping any sort of attempt when it comes to Quinn Ewers being able to dominate this game. Then number 1 for Texas. This is an obvious one, but I think it is one that I have to say as a key. You got to keep Quinn Ewers healthy. You have to have healthy guys in this game. Last year, Quinn Ewers went out, got hit, and hurt, and that really kind of ended any chance that Texas had at winning this game. So with that loss and Quinn Ewers, it basically ended it. Though Texas did keep the game close and only lost 20-19, but that game was also in Austin. This game is in Tuscaloosa. You got to have a healthy quarterback. The backup situation is better-ish. Arch Manning is your backup compared to last year. That's better situation, but still, you got to have a healthy Quinn Ewers. Second reason here, you cannot let Alabama offensively get going. If you let Alabama start to roll, Jalen Milroe get in a groove. Jalen Milroe is still a new starting quarterback. He hasn't had a lot of games under his belt, and he's a new guy. So I think when it comes down to it, if you can keep Milroe in an uncomfortable position all throughout the game, getting pressure on him and stuff like that, I think that really is going to help you getting pressure on Milroe and being able to make this Alabama offense uncomfortable and kind of out of sync throughout the game. That is number 2. Number 3, and this is, I think, the biggest one, and it is the same one as Alabama, but you can't have stupid penalties and you can't give up turnovers. In a game like this, especially on the road in Tuscaloosa, you can't be giving Alabama free possessions. You really cannot. I don't like using the same keys, but that was just one that you can't be giving up stupid things. You got to be able to get in the groove, and you can't be able to give up stupid turnovers like a muff punt or a fumble or anything like that, and unsportsmanlike conduct, a late hit out of bounds. And that's something that Florida State found out the hard way, somewhat hard way yesterday before finally finishing off LSU. Though in the first half they had a lot of issues when it came to hitting out of bounds. I think there was like 3 personal foul calls on them when it came to that. Then when it comes down to this game, this is what it comes down to. Texas is a good football team. Alabama, a good football team. Texas has the better players. Alabama has the better coach. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to pick the Texas Longhorns in a close matchup, 31-28. I'm going to go with the Longhorns to win by a field goal. And here's my reasoning why. Alabama is just not in the same position that they have been in previous years. They don't have the same experience at the tackle positions. They don't have the same experience at the wide receiver or even the talent at the wide receiver, much less the experience. And you have struggles when it comes to defensively. I think that Quinn Ewers is just a better quarterback than Alabama will face all season long, including Jaden Daniels, because I think Quinn Ewers as a pure passer is just better. And so when it comes down to it, I think that this Texas team is going to be able to come away with the victory because of their efficiency when it comes to passing. And even though with it being a road game, I do think that they are able to get a victory here. So that's going to wrap up this prediction. Make sure you go ahead and check out the live stream if you are watching on Saturday. And go ahead and check out College Football Roundup, my podcast channel. But that's going to wrap up today's video. As always, hit the 2 videos down below and hit the subscribe button up here, and have a great day. See you guys.